Hey everyone, welcome to Life in the Bluegrass. I'm Bart Daly, and this video is different than my other videos. This video is a warning video about Lexington, Kentucky. Really, I don't want you to move to Lexington, Kentucky. Just don't do it, seriously. Just don't even think about it. You know, unless, you're looking for just natural beauty, farms, world-class bourbon, equestrian events, SEC sports, a casual lifestyle that's got charm and it's got convenience. Geez, that just sounds terrible. You'd better stop watching now, but I guess if you want to, we'll go ahead and I'll tell you some other reasons not to live here. But hey, if this is your first time on this channel, you'll see that, well, you get a lot of great information on here, and this is one of them. So if you would, just go ahead and hit that follow button. And if you've been here before, hey, this is gonna be a different video for you, so buckle up, Buttercup. Hit that like button, and hey, ring that bell over there. And hey, don't forget to share my videos with other people. I mean, we've got to get the message out. Lexington's not the place to live for everyone. Let's go ahead and jump in, because here at Life in the Bluegrass, you have to take the good with the bad. And today we're talking about all the bad about Lexington, Kentucky. We're going to be talking about just things that are going on in Lexington, things that that are available to do, the crazy weather, traffic. But we are the horse capital of the world, so that's something that you need to know. So if you like anything to do with horses, like, touring farms, Keeneland, the Kentucky Derby, and then there's also the food scene. And don't forget bourbon, the Bourbon Trail. Come on. Who wants to go drive around all over Kentucky tasting fine bourbons that have been housed in rack houses for, 5 to 7 to 25 years? Who wants that? Really? Come on. And the community, the sense of community and the energy around here, well, in Lexington alone, it's just a big, small town. That's all it is. It's really nothing all that special. Sure, everywhere you turn, you'll probably see a friend or someone that you went to school with or college with or go to church with. Is that something that you want? I don't know. And then there's the schools. Oh gosh, don't get me started on the schools, whether it's public or private. The list is endless. And the education, it's pretty amazing. Now that's just on the primary level. The secondary level, we've got the University of Kentucky here. University of Kentucky, not only does it give us great education, it gives us great research for heart, cancer. The list goes on and on, what the amazing things that they do at the University of Kentucky. Why is that important to anybody? Really? Come on. Oh yeah, and I guess UK, we've got to talk about the sports. We've got to talk about, sure, the basketball. We've got to talk about the football. But hey, don't forget the baseball team. And don't forget about the girls' basketball team and the plethora of other sports that they have. They do have an excellent equestrian team and a phenomenal cheerleading squad that has won national title after national title after national title. They've pretty much revamped the whole campus from what I can tell. New dorms, new classrooms, on and on and on. And then there's the healthcare aspect. We've got some of the best healthcare, not only in Kentucky, but in the southeastern part of the United States. Yeah, I don't know. But, UK is not the only game in town. There's my alma mater, Georgetown College, which thumb up there in Georgetown. We've got Transy here local, probably one of the top rated colleges of its size. There's universities of its size in this part of the United States. Center's just down the road, another tremendous academic institution. But, I don't know that really makes any difference to anyone. There's also the BCTCS program. a bunch of community schools. It's where you can actually learn some trades. Remember when people used to go to vocational school? Do you remember that? Come on. Electrical, it's welding, it's building, it's diesel repair, it's just small engine repair. All those things that we all need to function in a regular society, well, they teach it there. You know, I guess that's important to some people, but not everybody. Again, you know, you want your kids to live in a community, go to elementary school, middle school, high school, and college or trade school, and then just split, get out of here, go find opportunity someplace else. You know, if that's what you want, that's great. Here, they're probably going to stay close because of all the opportunities that lie around. Let's see here, what's another reason you don't want to live here? Oh gosh, the events. This town has a festival, I feel like, at least once or twice a month. And downtown, you know, they'll shut the entire downtown for the 4th of July festival. So popular, so well known. Tens of thousands of people come in just for the fireworks. Fireworks, I'm telling you. All the loud noise and beautiful colors in the sky. Who wants that? Oh, and let's not forget the performing arts here. I mean, you know, we've got the Opera House downtown. University of Kentucky has a tremendous opera program. They have a tremendous acting program, and the music, everywhere you go around here, there's music. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. So, you know, if you want to get out, go have a bourbon, listen to some music in the summertime, spring or fall. Yeah, it's available. It's available in different parts of the city all weekend long. You know, if that's what you're looking for, you know. You may just want to sit at home and be a couch potato, you know, just watch something on TV. That's okay too, but gosh, Lexington's got all this crazy stuff that you can do on the weekends. It'll just drive you nuts. Oh, let's see here. Oh, the neighborhoods. Wow. You know, it depends on what kind of neighborhood you want. Are you looking for maybe like a condo or an apartment? Yes, there's tons of them. You know, beautiful condominiums that are downtown now. So if you want to take advantage of that downtown scene where there's something always going on, whether it's a game or whether it's play or musical, or hey, if you just want to go sit at a local bar, Bourbon bar, and you know, listen to some local talent. Yes, that's there if that's your thing. But you know, there's also larger residential neighborhoods around here, whether it be for 50 plus or families or single for that matter. You know, if it's a young couple, young professional couple, or if you're just single. Yes, there's tons of neighborhoods. Some of them are very close to popular hangouts like Malone's, Drake's. Gosh, you know, if you're downtown, then, you know, you're gonna love Jeff Ruby's. And of course, you're downtown or close to that downtown is that crazy distillery district that's full of live music, great bourbon and beer, and I mean, you know, it's just fun. You know, Crankin' Booms down there, phenomenal local ice cream. You know, if that's your thing, you know, if you just want to go and park and just walk around and look at stuff and have fun, yeah, I mean, if that's your thing, then they got it down there. Yeah, okay, big whoop. You know, if you're looking for some acreage, you know, you just want to get away from everybody, those opportunities are, man, they're a dime a dozen right here. I mean, you can have 1 acre lots, 5 acre lots, 10 acre lots. Hey, maybe you just want 100 acres. But those opportunities are everywhere around here. And, you know, especially 1 acre lots, you know, you have maybe a clubhouse that you could join and, you know, be surrounded by other unhappy people living on beautiful lots and nice homes, and it's quiet and it's peaceful and there's tons of wildlife in your yard. You know, nothing like getting up and having a cup of coffee and watch Bambi and her doe out there skipping around the backyard. If that's your thing, you know, and you've got your own pool there, maybe a barn, some goats in there, or mini cow, if that's what makes you happy. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's going to make you happy. I don't know that there's anything here. All this stuff, it's just, gosh, it just goes on and on and on. Oh, and another thing would be the weather. You know, people complain about the humidity around here. That's not the problem. The problem is all these sunny days. You know, you get all these sunny days, 75, maybe 80 degrees, you know, in the spring, summer, and fall. You know, the fall probably starts in about mid-September, early October, and you know, it's like great sweater weather if you like sweaters and all that thing. I mean, I don't know what you like, but you know, in the summertime, spring, here's a perfect example. Do you like to play golf? Come on, raise your hand if you like to play golf. All right, if you like to play golf, go ahead and hit that like button for me and share this video. Hit that like button. If you like to play golf, well, you know, in Kentucky, you can almost play year round. It all depends on the course itself. But most courses, hey, if it's a decent day outside, you're gonna go. You can go play. But the season will run from about March to about November, typically. I mean, that's a long season for golf. That's a lot of pressure to play golf if you're a member of one of the nicer country clubs around here, or if you just love just to play golf. The city alone, I don't know how many public courses we have that you can get and rent a cart and 18 for 40 bucks. I mean, come on, who wants something like that? It's just, anyways, back to the weather. You know, our winters, you know, they can just be terrible sometimes. You know, you're going to get an inch, maybe 2 inches of snow, and, you know, the city is out there, you know, plowing and spreading salt, you know, getting prepared so, you know, nobody misses school or anything like that. It's just, I mean, it's just endless. And I guess lastly, I'm thinking about the shopping. You know, what's up with all these outdoor shopping malls? We've got all kinds of them, and there's more and more going in. I mean, sure, there's a Kroger on every corner, seems like, for every neighborhood. Now we've got Publix coming in. They're providing some the nicest stores I have ever seen. So, and then, oh, don't forget, you've got Walmart everywhere, and now Walmart has their little mini grocery stores. We have one close to us. And then there's the mall itself. You know, we have an actual indoor mall. Yes, crazy. We still have an indoor mall that is full of occupants and full of people. I mean, it still has a food court. There's no Orange Julius there, unfortunately, but there is a Chick-fil-A. That's a positive. But I mean, it's just so convenient to go there and get all your shopping again. You remember the old COVID days? You couldn't do anything like that. Well, now, you know, in Lexington, we've got that, or we've got the outdoors. You know, there's the Summit, there's Hamburg, and oh gosh, don't get me started on Hamburg. Hamburg's got everything in it, including a Costco. I mean, tons of restaurants that are very close to one another. There are tons of shopping areas. And you know, here's the thing. There's neighborhoods all around it. There's a neighborhood right in the middle of Hamburg called Tuscany. Beautiful homes, amazing homes, custom built homes. I mean, and plus probably one of the largest YMCAs throughout Kentucky is right there, all within walking distance. I mean, is that your gig? Is that what you want? You want to be able to walk to everything? So, you know, that's just one of the many areas that Lexington has that's growing. I mean, there's the community downtown, the Chevy Chase area. Again, a walk everywhere community. You know, who wants to walk everywhere? I get tired, especially, I mean, you know, the sunlight that you have and 75-degree weather. Jeez, I mean, really? Sidewalks everywhere too? I mean, everything is pedestrian and bicycle friendly in this community. And, you know, all the things to do as a kid. I mean, there's ice skating, there's baseball leagues, there's flag football leagues, there's tennis leagues. Tennis, huge. We have 2 huge tennis facilities around here. And oh yes, pickleball. Anything and everything has pickleball. You know, the list just keeps getting bigger and bigger. But the homes, you know, the homes are, you know, we have an average home price of about $430,000 for a 3 to 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom home, which, you know, pretty competitive. I've got to back off on that. That's pretty competitive. You can get that about anywhere around here. But that range goes up to about $650, but they're all located very central. The thing about, so here's the thing about Lexington. in about 20 minutes, unless it's rush hour. You can get about anywhere. Listen, there's tons of houses here. The inventory is strong. The beauty is real. Mature trees, or if you want new construction or, a new neighborhood. The thing is, about every neighborhood now has a mini school system attached to it. I mean, talk about convenience, kind of a pain. Whatever happened to going out and leaving the house at 6:30 in the morning on a bus and being on a bus for an hour and a half, walking 3 miles in the snow, that kind of thing. All I can say is I warn you, these are the challenges you will face living in Lexington area. I've lived here for the better part of my life, and you gotta think about it before you live here. This place will steal your heart. That's what it will do. If that's what you want all these things and so much, much more, you're looking for a place in the next 99 to 90 days, then give me a call. Shoot me a DM. Send me an email. Smoke signal. Follow my page. Like this page. Ring the bell. Share it with somebody else. Listen, everything about Central Kentucky I try to cover on this page. It's important to me because not only is it fun, but I like to get the information out about where I live. This is my home. This is where I live and where I work with my family, and I absolutely love it. It is a beautiful place. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out and I'll be happy to help. Let's make home happen together. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.